Hello there, what is up? Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Today I'm taking a small hike around Lake Martin and want you to come along with me, so let's go. So Lake Martin is a nature preserve that is situated between Lafayette and Breaux Bridge, Louisiana. I definitely think if you're coming here for like one of the Louisiana festivals, or if you're in Louisiana and you want to do something that is more so out in the wilderness and not necessarily like a city, this would be a great day trip or multiple day trips. You can hike, you can bird watch. It's a beautiful place to take photographs, and there's an actual like proper lake, so you can rent a kayak or rent a canoe here if you do not have one yourself. And yeah, it's just a really relaxing place to spend some time. Let's see what we can find today. We have some of the wildlife that you can see at Lake Martin. At Lake Martin they do have an actual trail. If you come here, I do advise that you stay to this trail because on this side and on this side, pretty much until you get to the lake, it's a whole bunch of swamp and marsh. As I was walking and I was taking photos, something just ran from here into the water, and I kind of want to go see what it is, but I don't want to be that white person in a horror film who like goes and then gets killed. I don't know. We'll leave that be. Oh, airplane. We are pretty close to the airport, so that is somebody definitely catching flights and not feelings. So that's something that I find is really like kind of wacky about Louisiana in general, although I guess it's that way like everywhere, that there's pockets of nature like this that are within like a maybe 10-minute drive to a city or, you know, civilization. Darn, it happened again that something ran in while I was taking pictures, but I saw it this time. It was a turtle. So I definitely feel like I should have brought a guide or something so that I could tell you what trees and things that we're seeing. I know way over there, that is a cypress tree. Look at these gorgeous purple flowers. Good news, some people joined us on the trail. I was starting to feel a little creeped out, if I'm going to be honest, that I was getting deeper and deeper into this swampy area, and I was the only one on the trail. I think one of my favorite things about cypress trees are the cypress knees. So usually you can see them a little bit better than you can right now, but I guess because we've had so much rain lately, the water has really risen. But yeah, they're knobby and cute, and I love them. Come to a part in the trail that the trees look like really wrinkled, and I'm assuming that it's probably from one of the last hurricanes that we had over the summer. It's a turtle. Ooh, we've apparently reached that area of the trail where the turtles are all sunning themselves. there's one of the birds. Another one. All right, so it's starting to get really muddy and like mud on the trail and water on the trail. We did have, I'm just like, I wore my mud boots. I'm realizing the last few weeks it's been doing nothing but raining. I've actually tried to film this for weeks now, like to come out here and hike and take you along with me for weeks now, but it's just been downpours lately. So we'll go as far as we can before the trail actually is completely, I guess, washed over. And by the way, looking for more nature-y things to do with my life. Specifically in the South because that's where I live and it's easier to get to, like by car in like a day trip or like a weekend trip or something like that. But anywhere really in the United States. If you have any suggestions of places I should visit, let me know in the comments down below. A few more people have joined us on the trail, but they are way far ahead of us now. I have been stopping to take pictures. If you want to see all of the pictures I have taken, by the way, head over to my Instagram page because I will be posting them there. Trick Sparks Life is my Instagram page. I'll link it down below in the description box. Holy cannoli, that's beautiful. Now to get the lighting that I want it to get for my photographs, I'm here in the morning. It's mid-morning. I got here around 9:30 and it's 10 o'clock right now. So just if you want it, I want that dappled lighting in my photos. So that, and then also I'm trying to avoid the Louisiana heat. I brought my little portable fan, but there's a nice wind. I'm sure that you can hear it along with all of the animal sounds that we've been hearing. It's a nice, peaceful, calming wind. It's keeping the trail pretty cool. All right, let's go around this bend. I have visited Lake Martin before to do a little hiking. Went to the proper lake, did a little bit here, but it was in the very, very cold of winter a few years back. And it was about, like, I know it's Louisiana, but it was, our winters can get pretty harsh because it's damp and cold. So it was about 33, 34 on the day that I came with humidity. So I didn't come this far pretty much when my feet and hands and nose got numb to the touch. So excited to see what is beyond this point. So I mentioned at the beginning of the video that you can rent kayaks and you can rent canoes while you are here. So hopefully next month I'm going to be coming back to do a little canoeing or a little kayaking, depending on how many people are going to be with me. And I'd like to take you on that adventure too, so we can explore the waterways around Lake Martin. So if you do want to see that video, make sure you're subscribed. It's a little 360 to see what is around us. All right, let's go that way. So this, if you were interested in coming and you're wondering like what type of a hike this is, I mean, being that it is South Louisiana, it is flat. There are a few bumps and lumps and like tree branches and root systems that you need to watch out for. And of course, being that a lot of the pathway is muddy today, there's a little slipping and sliding going on. But other than that, as far as like mobility and accessibility, as far as I can see, if you come on a dry day, there would really be no issue with that. There's been a lot of no trespassing signs that have passed. I guess this is not the area that you can bring a boat in. I mean, it's pretty dense, so it would seem unsafe to do so. Is that a sign? Oh no, it's just a tree house. Or not a tree house, it's a birdhouse. So that's pretty neat. I have a birdhouse set up here. Look, we're starting to get a little glimpse of the actual lake. Right, let's keep on going and see if the trail... See, like, I don't actually know if the trail hits the lake at any point. So I'm walking and I'm expecting to see there's going to be the lake at the end of something. I don't exactly know where this goes. I did not think this plan through. There is a roadway that you can take to actually get to the boat launch of the lake, so we're going to be doing that regardless of if this trail leads anywhere. We've come to an area, like I said, I don't really know if this is the end of the trail, but this is sort of where like overgrowth is starting to happen on the trail, as you can see. So at this point, I don't know what's beyond there. I'm by myself. Like I said, it has been raining lately, even though it's a beautiful day. So just gonna turn ourselves back around and, oh, hold on. There we go. That's a shot of the lake. Beautiful. To this point, like I said, it took about 55 minutes slowly walking, stopping to take pictures. I am going to not stop to take pictures and pretty much walk at a moderate pace, time it, and see how long it would take to get from the entrance of the trail to this point. I'm not near the end of the trail yet, but I did want to say what I said earlier about that this would be a good, accessible path to everybody because it was flat. I guess the way walking that way that I was going with the root system, not against it. Now I'm finding that I have to slow down to really make sure that I don't trip on the root system. So I am out of breath because I am out of shape. However, I do think that this would fall on a more easy path. So there are root systems. Oh, I'm almost to the front. So there are root systems, there are bumps and lumps. But as far as, I guess, like difficulty, this was not the most. Actually, this was one of the easier trails that I've ever hiked. So look, we are nearing the front, and it's been about half an hour, so not stopping to take pictures. I lied, I stopped to take one picture of a brown-eyed Susan, but other than that, pretty much just hauled it. Oh my gosh, it's a snake! Look how cute the snake is. Over the snake. Goodbye, Mr. Snake. So yeah, with the exception of stopping to take now 2 pictures, I have pretty much been hot-footing it, which is why I am pretty out of breath. There are a few launches around the lake, but the other 2 that I came across were like really, I don't technically think this is a launch. The other 2 that I came across were really crowded. Couldn't find a place to park. I'll try to find a place to park on my way back because I've reached sort of the end of the road here. Look how beautiful. My goodness. This side of Lake Martin is definitely a lot more crowded. Like right here it's not, but you'll see a little further down than the trail was, just because on this side are places that you can get swamp tours, which I think I might do next month as well. Maybe in July, something I've never done. Might be fun. And then you can also just, you know, launch your boat to go fishing and things like that. So you see, when you drive around to the lakeside, there are the birds. Or there is a bird. And there's that shot that I've been looking for this entire walk. Just a shot of the lake. How beautiful. If this wasn't like past here, it says that it's private property. This was not private property. I would just bring a chair here and sit out here and read all day. And you can see over there, there is a swamp tour going on. Alright, so that is going to be it for me today. I've been out here for about 2.5, 3 hours. The sun is starting to come up and it's a little bit hotter than I'd like to be in right now. Thank you so much for joining me on my Lake Martin morning hike. It was an extremely, extremely peaceful way to spend the morning. I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye!